Hi friends, Tilly here. Now I'm giving this a try. This is the third time. Now I was so anxious to get into this box and open all these goodies that I didn't deserve and that I was sent anyway. I have tried this two other times and it's it's been a bust. I so wanted to get it on video as I pulled it out of the box, and honest to goodness, I just did that yesterday when I started making the video for this. This is my Snowman Hearts video. I had 3 swaps this month with creating a crafty life, and I wanted to show you what I got. First, my my snow lady from Kim. This is the little lady. If I can get her to stand up with in all these goodies that are on the table. But isn't she? Isn't she, darling? She looks very much like she might be a salt shaker. And down here, and she's filled with beautiful pearls. And that this might have been the screw-on lid, and then little heart to, or little flower to hide the holes in the top of the, and I don't know what this is. I'm not too familiar with a lot of the products yet. Still, there's so much for me to learn after being gone for so long. But this is a sandy material that it just has little flecks in it. And I'm trying to decide just what that is that she coated that lid with. But anyway, she made the most darling little snow lady for me with, get this little bow in the back. I think that is absolutely precious. And I tell you what, when I had this sitting on my table, and right behind us here is my window, and I had her sitting on this table. In the morning, I woke up, the sun was coming in, and it was hitting this glass that's, you can see it's got, it, like, it's cut glass, and when the sun hits the cut glass with the pearls on the inside, it just almost glows. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this is absolutely precious, and I think maybe I ought to keep her there in the sunshine for when I wake up and see a little angel glowing at me. But seriously, I just love this. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, I've already sent mine off. If I can figure a way to get pictures on here at the end, then I could put a picture of mine on here. But anyway, this came from Kim, and I just love it. Now, sometimes we end up, I think I signed up for 3 this last month. We end up with maybe the same person for 2 of the swaps, because our, our admins that come up with these swaps every month and post them don't they don't know who's been picked for any other swaps but the ones that they put on. So there can come a time when you have maybe 2 swaps in the same month, and both of them to the same person. Well, that's what happened this month, or this last month, January, which was great. Uh, a, a lovely friend, she's rather new, is CCL, and she's in Canada. And I was just happy to be able to pack one bag for her with the, we had to decorate a mini, wait till I show you this, decorate a mini heart box, and then the other one was a Valentine card. So I had both of those with her. Excuse me, my nose is running. I don't know. We've had a lot of stuff running around here, and I got such a surprise because I got sent to the hospital for a couple of days, and then I came out for 3 days, and then went back in um for uh what is it, short-term surgery, where you go in and have your procedure done and they send you home then once you're awake and enough to get in the car. They push you out of the hospital. So that kind of interrupted my month of crafting because the fine thing was that I got a path report back that was benign, and I love that word. Love the word benign. Um, it's a praise, and I do give him praise for that. But then I came home to my heart, my mini heart. Wait till you see. Now this is the mini heart. He can hardly get it into the screen. Look at, can you see? I'm trying to figure out how to get this in. Can you see this beautiful, beautiful heart? Isn't it gorgeous? And we were supposed to put some goodies inside the heart. Well, as you can tell here in front of me, she couldn't fit all the goodies inside the heart. As big as this heart is, she couldn't get all the goodies in. Let me see if I can use my pick-me-up stick and push this screen back a little bit. Maybe that, I don't go anywhere without my pick-me-up stick, because as I drive my little electric chair around the house, I inevitably drop something from wherever I am, and I have to have my pick-me-up stick to pick it up. So let's get back to the heart box. I opened the heart box, and surprise, it's stuffed. Absolutely stuffed with. I'm going to show you this. I won't show, I mean, there's so much playing. I'll go real fast with it, but I want to show you this little fellow. Come out and sit down. Come visit this little fellow, little teddy bear with holding a little heart. And I'm not doing such a good job, am I? Holding a little heart, and it's got little wings, and then a little tutu, and then on top some little flowers on top of her head. So this is in the box. Is that not the cutest ever? We'll have to decide whether we'll let the great grandbabies know about this, because they may be a little too young to handle my little bear, so I might be hiding that until till after they leave. There was one other thing. See, I have little hearts, and I have Scoopy Bling, and I have a jar This is so pretty. I hate to even open it. But look at this. She even blinged out the jar that has bling in it. You can see her little heart right here. I I don't know, but oops, she's actually decorated her gifts of decorations. I have enough glitter in red right here to do my entire bedroom, and in the bottom I have some little what look like they may be cork. It may be cork, but I think that at least they're little hearts in here, and they're so pretty. I have some bling that fell, that kind of came off its little board right here, but it's in the box, in the heart box, so I can get it and put it on projects that I'm working on, and put her back in here and move. I hate to move this aside because it's just so darn pretty. Oh my goodness. Well, if that wasn't enough, let's see if I can put this over here on my table. Um, but there was this huge box. I mean, it was huge, and it was completely stuffed with things. Now, I had a hard time finding what, well, I'm going to have a, I'll just go through this, and then when I get to the card, I'll show you. But this is, I'm assuming half of this was to go with the heart box, and half of this was to go with the card. But I mean, I think she sent me the majority of her own craft room. That just, it just blows my mind. But let's, I have these little bottles. I have these huge, huge hearts. I have, wait till you see, I have these bags. And now I'm sure she did this. I mean, I'm sure she got one of the little bags and then glammed it up herself with the word love and some flowers. And the reason why is, I'll tell you in just a few minutes when I get down into the pile enough. I got this. Now, I mean, it's a punch board. So I'm going to read this and the instructions on the back, and I'm going to learn how to use this. Or, find it on YouTube and know what to do with that and how to use it, because I have a feeling it's to punch much more than just one little hole. Let's show you. I ran into, as I opened all the bags, I ran into a set of 3 of these bags. And they're kind of a canvas, and they have hearts all over them. And of course, she filled each one of them. So this one had the most darling little vintage. See, I'm hoping this one comes out. I just don't want to do it 4th time. But these little vintage, those little guys that shoot cupids, I guess, little cupids, but they're all very, very old looking. They're absolutely, I mean, there's just tons. There's absolutely tons of them. and one more beautiful than the next. It's just, I'm, I'm telling you, I had to video this because I'm not sure anybody would believe me if I told them what I got just as little gifts. Look at this is ready to be folded as an envelope. Can you see that? Which I'm going the wrong way. I'll be doing that a lot. And then little angels on a bigger sheet. And then I believe that's what came in this bag. Then there is bag number 2, just a little smaller than the first bag. And it also has gorgeous vintage work all ready to be put in journals and on cards and use on tags. Then she made tags for me and she put them on a ring, a binder, so I won't lose them until I'm ready to use them uh, on another project. Now I can just take it off the ring. And they're done front and back. Look at that Eiffel Tower. And you see, I mean, she just went to so much trouble, so much work. Renee, you're a naughty girl. And I'm so blessed by your naughtiness. This one is the smallest. And I'm thinking there's still more in here. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. No, these are, I think, punch outs. I think there's still one in there, but you'll get the idea when you see these little punch outs that she's put in there. And you and me, it's a little candy box. Here's Always and Forever, right here. I mean, just a ton of these small pieces that I can use on any project that I want to make. There's love, I believe, spelled out in cookies. I mean candies. Then we've got You Are So Loved. Kiss Me. All on these. Here's one that says The Kissing Booth. These fingers don't work very well. Kissing Booth. Here are the little candies. And all of this cut out. And here is this window, and it's done in a gold. It's beautiful. That'll be darling on a card. Here's just a very delicate heart. And this is what I was waiting to show you too. These are alphabet, and they're little beads. And in the other videos, I was saying we can use these with my great grand kids when they come over, because I've got some elastic. We can string it on the elastic and tie it, and put their names make little bracelets for them. And I got to thinking, and I'll do that with the girls. And I got to thinking, you know what? It's their name on these little beads. The little guys would love to have this, I think, as much as the little girls. So it will be Jenny and Mia, and then we'll do August and Luca. So yeah, I'm gonna do both the girls and the boys with this one, with these little beads. I think they would absolutely enjoy. Look at these. I have 4 of these. Did, did she send enough? Uh, is there like a quota that you have to, you mail from Canada to the U.S.? Is there like a quota that you have to meet before you can mail it? I'm telling you, my husband about choked when he came back from the post office. Why in the world is it so terribly expensive for us to mail to Canada when it was half as much for much more weight for her to send, for Renee to send from Canada to the U.S.? I don't understand. I don't understand it. The only thing I can think of is that Canada has a more, uh, what do I want to say? They got their act together. Their postal department has their act together, I think, is what I want to say. Because this was ribbon that was, I wish you could have seen how pretty everything was packed. But that was 3 videos ago. And then look at this. She sent this bag, Valentine's Day. Isn't that darling? And I, I love bags. I love bags and totes and baskets, and I I can find something to put in just about anything there is. Oh, here's little X's. I'm sure there's some little O's here on the table also, and little hearts. That's more of the cutouts. I mean, there's so much I don't have. It it it's overflowing. Now, I believe. Let me go through this. First of all, I have this. And I'm thinking to myself, well, this must be the card. And isn't it darling? And it really is darling. And she's used like some of the same letters that she did the word love on the very first piece that we were looking at. And now she's used them on this darling little card. And then on the back, I'm starting to read, and I'm thinking, no, this is Renee's little hi Barb and telling me about herself. So I don't think this is the card. I think this is the card to tell me about the cards she's made. And this one is probably my favorite because I'm just that goofy that I absolutely adore shakers. And that's what this one is. I love, love, love shakers. I'm hoping. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then when you open the card, it's like as beautiful on the inside of the card as it is on the outside of the card. Then there's another little card that's in this card, Can you see this? You are loved. Isn't that darling? So, I mean, there's a card inside my card. Now, I think this may be the card, but she didn't stop with just this. I get, you see, I don't want to, I think these two are go together. I get this envelope, and inside it is like a trifold. This one I love, absolutely love. You listen once in a while, right in the middle of an ordinary life. Love gives us a fairy tale. Isn't that beautiful? Then you open it up, and like I say, it's a trifold. My fingers would work. Or is this a pocket? Oh, wait, I think this is the pocket. Yep, it is. There you go. This is inside of this. Then I believe this was inside of this with the X and O on the outside. And then this is the front. If you open this up and this up, then you have a little card inside. And if you flip this up, then you have another little card. And in this little pocket right down here, you have a little tiny card with lace. So it's like a little mini album is what I think, and a tremendous amount of work that she's gone through. This is supposed to be one card. Then, then there is this envelope, which I believe held this card. Or maybe it was that one. It might be this. Then there's this one that lifts up like this. Then, and it's got a little snap here, so you can close it. And then it looks like this on the inside. She did enough work for several swaps. And I truly can't thank you enough. The work that you did on this, that you sent as a gift to me, is truly an absolute blessing. There are more bows that I was able to keep intact to be able to use on other projects, but in all your life, would you think, my goodness, that you would get such beautiful things and so much handwork done on all of this? I'm just, I don't have words. I don't have words to thank you. Just want to tell you how much I appreciate what you've done, um, and let you know you just blessed my heart. So I think you've all heard enough from me today. So let's get crafting. Bye bye for now.